here. I know we are the only not the MBA team. We are the postgraduate team from the Hong Kong BU. It's not easy because we need a so excellent presentation before us, but we believe we can. And Miko, as the first speaker, let us see a short video about our team. Our team name is 2E. It means to explore the possibility. And there are 6 excellent members in our team. The first one is our team leader, George, who gives our clear direction. And the next one is our purchasing manager, Reason. And the third one is our beautiful lady accounting manager, Diana. And the next one is Jay, our advertisement manager. And the next is me, I'm responsible for the public relationship. And the last one is our talented designer, Anita. Now, let's see how we prepare at the earlier stage. 3 months ago, our team was built, and we took 2 weeks to decide all the activities. Since we are all from mainland China, and we know that the majority of the donors are from the mainland China, so we choose the popular and typical online platform to host our activities. The first one is our WeChat official account, and the second one is our Weibo public account. And we also select some way to make the donation more easy and convenient. We also select the 3 platforms. The first one is the Zhongchou website for the computer users. And the next one is the easier rates for the mobile phone users. And the last one for the overseas donators. Now let's see the promotional part. We create our own promotional literature and our own videos, and our own creative posters. Before the Christmas, we also create the several version video, including the Mandarin videos, the Chinese video, and the English videos. And next, come to the most exciting part. How we can involve more than 1,000 people engage the donation. Let's welcome the next speaker, Diana.
Okay, it's my turn about achievements of our group. And because we're students from mainland China, so we will focus more on that market. And we use something very popular in mainland China, something online, such as Weibo, WeChat. Also, we put some video on the television and YouTube. The online payment is mainly Alipay and the crowdfundings. Okay, the story will start from these 5 numbers, and I will introduce one by one in details. First, let's come to the 40s. As the traditional way, we design the poster by volunteers and we post it over 14 sites, such like the schools and the educated public areas. These 2 kind of the posters we designed in 2 versions. Okay, the next number is 1,000. I think it's very significant to our groups because over 1,000 speakers donated money through different channels. I will introduce in the brief. 230 bakers donated 2,000 through Alipay, 2 bakers donated 600 through French bakers, 785 bakers donated 2,700 using the Red Pocket and WeChat, and 91 bakers donated 3,032 using the Easy Rates. Thanks for this. Let's have the third number, 3,000. It means that our group will send 3,000 email to the people who have the highest salaries and who have intention to donate money. We were minding that silver donated the most promotion to our donations. And let's come to the next number, 5,000. And the mainly online platform, we were put some activities, events on the WeChat and Weibo. They have over 5,000 totally followers. WeChat now face to students, and the follower is nearly 3,900. And Weibo face to the public, and we have 1,149 followers. Also, we established a public platform to each charity, and we publish events message, profits, and the collection methods day by day. Also, we promote update activities to let our followers know what we are doing and how the donations goes out. And also we have made some movies and sent it to the YouTube. The first one is simply introduce our GUE group, what we're doing and what's the activities. And the last four is the 3 different versions about the events on the Christmas. It about the Mandarin, Cantonese, and English in order to let the people from different areas to get to know our activities. Also, we put the videos on the Tencent, which is more available to the mainland China. Last, we came to the biggest numbers, 10,000. We put the videos on the YouTube and Tencent videos and also play it in the schools. Also, the activities, event, and message put on the Weibo and WeChat. The total reading and watching values is over 100,000, yes. It seems like very important. Maybe our money is not bigger than other groups, but we try our best to let other guys know the love of our love to the charity. And we hope to raise these people's awareness of the charities around us, because most Chinese don't care much about that. But I think 100,000 mean that they have read our activities and were engaged in the futures. And this will come Anita to introduce the result.
Okay, and this is Anita. Let me introduce the last conclusion part. Actually, when we first decided to attend this match, all we think is to gain experience and to explore new things during our Hong Kong studies. Frankly speaking, a sense of charity hadn't rooted in our mind at that time. But after 3 months crowdfunding, we just moved by the results. And I think it is not correct to say how many things we have done to those poor kids. It is the kids that we'd like to help. They help us to feel the power of love and cohesion and help us to find better ourselves. Although we divided our work reasonably, there still some problems occurred, like we missed the activity site without detailed investigation, and due to the cultural diversity, we came across copyright problem. So as a team of postgraduate students here, we feel lucky to learn from excellent people and from life. And it is certain that we are not the largest donation here, but we, like most people here, we devote ourselves in charity with all our heart. And we gave up the initial capital from OSC, and we invite many more other students come to and participate in our activity. Because our aim is to call on more and more people to join us and to join the team of helping people who are really suffering cold, starving, and loneliness. So some may anticipate there is a wealthy man who are liberal of his money, but what we anticipate is one and more charity heart. And based on the statistics, we get donation from over 1,000 bakers and over 5,000 founders on media platform, and there are 100,000 reader records. So thanks all the people helping us during the whole process, like logo and poster designer, video and copyright modification, and timely consulting from all the teachers. Which all of this help us make us know what we do is really meaningful and fantastic. And thanks for OSC giving this chance for us, since there is no MBA students in our team. And thanks all the people here and people who are into charities. I'm a big believer that there is a bigger tree in the future. This is all our presentation. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Now let's open up the questions to the judges.
Just want to ask, you mentioned that this is for the kids and so on. What connection, what relationship did you have with the recipients of what you were trying to do? The people that we're trying to help. Did you have a connection with them? Were they involved in the process, or?
Yes, our good leader will send email to we will check that someone who need the help and to connect email to them. Also, we write their story into the article and post it on WeChat and Weibo. Some people will read this message and maybe they want to help them. They will chat with us and we donate this money through the Alipay or Red Pocket Money in Weibo, which is popular in China with.
But was there, and that's very good that you use social media so well, but was there any personal interaction throughout this, not just with the recipients, but it seems like you did almost everything through social media, is that right?
I'd like to add something because we have a Weibo social platform. So if anyone want to donate something to us after the activity, we'd like to, and we actually decided to take this and to visit the Guangxi province to take this donation to that poor kids.
Thank you very much. Nice presentation. It's interesting, very interesting approach. But did I miss? Sorry, how much did you raise, and how much from the different sources?
We raised totally.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And almost we do not use the seed money, and all of this was used the online media.
So most of it comes from this easily raised.
Yeah, it is
That's the crowdfunding thing.
something very similar to French Bakery in China.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crowdfunding in China.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And do you pay a fee for that? Do you have to pay to use that? Do they take a percentage or anything? 5%.
Fee.
Right. Okay. And fringe backer, and were there any other expenses spent? Was that your?
Anything?
Yeah.
No, no fee.
Okay.
fees.
No fee.
It's totally
All right. Okay.
Because mainland students or mainland people were more familiar to this video, so we were focused on that market.
Sure.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Thank you. If you did it again, I think it's very good. It's good to show where you went wrong as well. It's
Yeah.
interesting to see your weaknesses. That's fine, I think. But
Because we missed the best time to the teachers. The
Yeah.
3,000 email to them because they were on holiday or maybe the exam times were very busy and they are busy. So the French baker had already had the due times. If we have a longer time, maybe they will donate money to the French baker.
Okay.
Yeah, we missed their time.
What would you do differently next time?
Maybe we're earlier to send the email to the teacher, and maybe we're offline to talk to the teacher about our activities, and hope them will help us or support us.
And maybe we want to have a face-to-face interview with the donees. We want to learn what the current situation, and then we will make the analyze, make adjustment about our plan.
Okay. Yeah.
How did you select the stories that you mentioned? It's mostly for kids.
Yes.
How do you find these kids that you want to raise awareness to help?
First we want to find some videos on the maybe YouTube or Youku in China, and we found that there have the people in the Guangxi province, and there are some high school students, maybe all their primary students. They need some help. They hope they can wear the shoes, or maybe want the money to go to schools. And we were to make these kind of things into a story and tell the people to write their love to them. So maybe maybe a little bit can help them to in the bright future. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We learn something new every day. I had no idea.